Cool. Yeah, now let me watch the second half of this.
What day is it today? Yo, do you know what time it is? What time is it? No one knows the time anymore. The world's falling apart, the climate's dying, but it's a nice night. You see someone singing. Do you know what day it is? It's Friday. No, like what date? Like March what? See, no one knows, bro. 20, you sure? No. You don't seem positive at all. You think you're losing it a little?
You know what's interesting about this interaction right here? I remember there's a clip, and I remember I saw it on Abba and Preach's channel, and basically they did a video on the clip where a woman, like, she dressed up as a man and stuff like that, and this is like before Tinder and all that stuff. So we're talking about walking up to women in person, talking to them, and she basically broke. Well, I think Tinder was around, but it was probably in its infancy stages. But for the sake of understanding, Tinder and all that shit wasn't around. And she basically like dressed up as a man, learned the vocal tendencies of a man and stuff like that. And like and she went into like a speed dating joint or something of that nature, where she had to walk up to women and talk to them and like try and get with them, because she basically wanted to transition. And she dressed up like a man, vocal tendencies, all that. And she was saying like, yo, when I walk up to women dressed up as a man, it's harder than when I was just walking up to them looking like a masculine female. She was like, yo, it's almost like the breast on my chest make them more comfortable when I woke up. Because when you just walk up to a random woman on the street, her first instinct is to put her guards up. Especially if she has an overprotective father. Her natural first instinct
it's either
is
like,
to
who the
put
fuck
up her
is this
guards.
nigga? Or like, what does this nigga want out of me?
Yeah, no, they're not asking that question, because they know 9 times out of 10 the answer is pussy somewhere down the line. If it ain't, because like there are some niggas that are just really good at playing the long game, and females know this. So,
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, it's in the air. It's in the air.
You're gonna have to sell this chain.
It's like 700. Hey, you want to buy my chain? You want to buy my chain real quick? Please? 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 I'll sell you my chain for $20. I'll sell you this chain for $20. I'll sell you the chain for $30.
This nigga Cinco's an asshole.
Look at that, shining. I'm close. Oh yeah?
He said he can't snatch it and run.
Nah, I'm not. You gonna beat me, so I know I'm not gonna play you for it. $5, right? I'm outrunning you. I'm outrunning you.
And you don't know I played basketball.
Look out of here. Yeah, in 1972.
In 1972.
Here comes an ad. Here comes this ad. Oh my
At Harvard
God,
Business School,
I don't
we
care.
have a unique approach to online learning.
Oh, didn't Lil Pump go there?
That was on our Patreon. Thank you. I'm very happy about that. I've never hit that before. That's dope. Bro, you know that I don't get brand deals. You know the content I make, it's not hard to explain. Like, this is why this shit is possible. It's dope. Really, I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to get a strike for that.
I'll show you around. Oh, it's changed so much since I was a kid. When I was a kid, they didn't have these city bikes and these white people were in the way. But back in the day, it was just completely different. The gentrification, it's just like that smoothie places everywhere, yoga studios. Can you watch me like while I do my stuff?
What are you doing?
Like, I gotta go film for like 3 hours. Can you stay like post up here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll give you like $20, what? So I'll meet you here? Yeah, she'll be back, All right, what would you do if he got in a fight tonight?
I'm fucking him up for you, Brody. Come on,
man. What would you do if your girl got into a fight right now?
Watch.
Yo, that's a real nigga. Because that's the answer most niggas really want to say. Like, yo, if your girl get beat up right now, what you doing? Nothing.
Expect him to do if you got into a fight with another female? Oh, it's on your girl? Oh, my fault. You guys...
But he would still do the same thing. He said, if something happened, you know I got your back. I'm like...
But that's already... You don't even got to speak about that.
What happens if he doesn't? Like, what would you think?
Then
That's crazy.
that he's pussy?
Yeah, I think...
Would you still fuck with him after that?
No.
You shouldn't. That's some pussy shit.
You're not a real man if you don't do that?
Nah.
Would you expect the same of her?
If it was a bitch, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. What the fuck?
But what if another man beat your ass?
A nigga hit her, I'm not with that shit.
Girl too? You fucking
Bro, me and my girl are tag teaming anything anybody who, no matter who it is.
You say that until it happens. You say
She
that
does not
until it
tag
happens.
team with me.
You say
She did
that.
not tag team with me. You gotta fight your own battles.
I'll put it like this. You expect somebody to do what they're gonna do. So if you get somebody who's not a fighter and they don't fight, like, don't be surprised, my nigga. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, if I know she's not a fighter, like off the bat, I'm not gonna be a dickhead and be like,
Where you getting jumped by two females, you like, yo, bro,
hey,
help
get in here.
me. And she's like, no, that's not me. What you mean that's not you? I'm getting beat up.
That's not you. Okay. Hey, girls, why don't you stop beating my ass? Let's all beat her ass together.
They can say, yo, switch targets. Yeah.
Multiplayer campaign.
I'm gonna kiss her before I whoop her ass.
What? So you're gonna sexually?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna run that back for you. Yo, that was a crazy answer.
Girl too? You fucking up a girl?
It gotta be a dyke or a stud.
What is she pretty?
I'm gonna kiss her before I whoop her ass.
So not only are you gonna like physically assault her,
She's gonna double call the police on you.
No, yeah, like you're not just gonna physically assault her, you're gonna sexually assault her too. Like, yo, bro, let me holler at you. That is not the
Nigga's going to
way.
double jail.
Like, yo, bro, that nigga catching 3 charges. They gonna make up something else to run with that. Cause nah.
He beat my ass and then he tried to kiss me.
No, he kissed me, then he beat my ass.
He kissed me and I didn't want him to kiss me.
At that point, it's domestic violence and
It's over
assault.
for you.
Like, nigga,
It's over for you. You're finished.
going under the jail, my boy.
And I'd step in. Like, I'd make sure that I'm the one doing the fighting, not her.
What if she started it?
If she started, I mean, same shit. Then I'd pick her up and be like, hey, this is not what we're doing tonight.
Date night?
Yeah.
Hinge?
No, real life.
Word. How you should do it.
Yeah, it's hard to, but it's possible.
Yo, shout out my nigga Fabulous with that weird ass trench coat.
It's possible.
What was she doing when you met?
She was with her girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Exactly. What was his opening line?
Nothing.
She shot? Yo, bro. Keep doing you, bro. Imagine a girl came at her. She had to start throwing hands.
You know, I don't want to hit a girl, but I'd mush her real hard.
You got in a fight with the dude.
Mush?
Would you expect her to step in?
Hey, you don't know what it is to mush somebody, nigga?
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
All right, so
I probably know what the physical motion is, but I don't.
no, because I need to explain it to you, you Maryland ass nigga. You've been near that Mason Dixon line too long. You losing
Bro,
your
I'm telling you,
heritage.
if you show me what it looked like, I'll know what it is.
You're losing your heritage. You're losing your heritage.
Yo, bro.
Nah. Yo. I'm a New York nigga, but I don't know what it means to get mushed.
Bro, literally?
Grab, push it across. Just grind it. What are you thinking? Again, the law is grind into the face.
That.
But before he has his conscious thoughts about him,
Dude.
grind into the face.
That's what it.
I literally know that. Bro, I know that.
But
I just didn't know it was called that.
But you ain't know it was called getting mushed.
Yeah, because when people fight, they don't say, now I'm going to mush you. They just do it.
No, you say it retroactively. Like, for example, when you're going to punch somebody, you're not going to say, hey, brace yourself, I'm going to punch you. Like, no, you just
Bro,
punch
when you
the
get
nigga.
done fighting, you say, I'll beat that nigga's ass. You don't say, and then I mushed him.
No, yeah, you do say that. Like, oh yeah, yo, bro was wildin'. I had to show him he was a little nigga, so I mushed him.
I've never heard anyone in my life say. I've seen people do it, but I've never heard anyone say that ever. I went to, bro, in middle school, niggas would fight like every fucking week, bro. I've never heard anybody say that shit ever.
Dog, I swear to God, you're a Maryland nigga.
Bro, New York middle school, bro. I can name the school for you, but I won't, because that's weird. Niggas fought all the fucking time, bro.
I know, nigga, it's middle school. Niggas fight all the time in middle school, bro. I
was in middle, and like they would record it and film it and all that shit. Like, Nobody talked about mushing, bro. Usually they were talking shit about like what was going on before the fight.
If you
They
in
were
middle
talking
school,
about like, oh, I
everybody's
beat the shit
like,
out of you.
like if you're in middle school, like when you mush somebody, you don't plan to mush somebody. Like you plan to punch somebody in the face, but you don't plan to mush somebody. Mushing somebody
in high school?
No, mushing somebody is something like you use it to explain what happened. You don't go, yeah, if I see him, I'ma mush him. Like nobody says that.
I'm saying nobody has ever said like, you know what I'm saying? And even here,
Nah, bro, you ain't here.
don't get on my dick. But even here, like people fight a lot more than you would expect. And no type of mush talk. Just doing. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
they're just mushing. No mush talk.
I don't care. Mush is New York. Like that's a New York word, nigga. That's slang from here. I don't know how you don't. Yo, you a fake New York nigga. I swear to God.
I never heard that fucking word before, dog.
I know it's that Mason Dixon line of fucking with your memory. That shit like WandaVision. As soon as you cross over the state. As soon as you cross the state lines, that shit just start erasing memories. Like, damn, where is Brooklyn? Like, damn, where does the 2 train go? I'm like, nigga, just forget everything. Nigga said, wait, there's how many boroughs in New York? Yeah, there's Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan. There's only 4. Staten Island. What? Nobody cares about Staten Island, bro.
Nobody cares about Staten Island.
Not.
I mean, you wouldn't know that because you're not from New York, but
I'll be throwing some hands.
Got in a fight with the dude.
Okay.
No, I would hope not.
I'll be throwing some hands though.
You're gonna start swinging?
Yeah.
She's a shooter for real.
Yeah, you know, she shot her shot. She keeps the same energy.
The weirdest thing you did that you saw a guy do tonight.
Take his dick out.
Tonight?
Yeah, I'm a lesbian, so I don't want that. But thank you.
Wait, did I miss something? And I did what?
You know, she shot her shot. She keeps the same energy.
The weirdest thing you did that you saw a guy do tonight.
Take his dick out.
Oh. I thought she said I'd, as in she would do it. All right. Okay, cool.
Tonight?
Yeah, I'm a lesbian, so I don't want that. But thank you.
You saw the dick too?
I did see the dick too, but I also saw a guy on a really tall bike, and I don't know how to ride a bike.
I think the dick is crazier than that though.
If it was a big dick, that would be crazy, because usually they're tiny.
What was it looking like?
Like I'd sit on it, but not for a long period of time. Yeah. Imagine if you saw a woman on the train flicking the bean. What would you think? Like flicking the bean on the A train.
I might start jerking off.
You're what?
What did he say? What was that in response to?
This nigga's a motherfucking lie.
Yeah. Imagine if you saw a woman on the train flicking the bean. What would you think? Like flicking the bean on the A train.
I might start jerking
Call
off.
the fucking police. I wouldn't start jerking, bro.
No, he's doing that to be an asshole. I know good and goddamn well he ain't pulling his dick out.
Yeah, if he would, that nigga's a fucking nasty ass nigga, bro.
No. Sneeko is a nasty ass nigga because I heard a story about how he took his girl to a sex party to test their open relationship. That is a fuck. Like that sentence right there is crazy. Cause nigga, what?
Niggas wildin'.
You're what? Well, you're what?
I was just
Start jerking off. He said.
Oh, I thought he said he.
I feel like you would just answer your question. Why?
join in.
Come on.
Alright, niggas trying to have a group masturbation on the A train. My nigga, I'm just trying to go to Far Rockaway. Like leave me alone.
Bro, imagine you're on the way to work and it's just like 5 niggas jerking off, bro.
I think that's
I would
God.
skip work that day.
Where I think that's God trying to tell me, like, yo, my boy, stay home today. Like your work, there's a gas leak at your job today. Don't go to work. That's what I'm gonna
I
take
step
that
in the
as.
train, the doors are still open. I see 5 niggas jerking off. I'm leaving the train. I'm going home.
No, you know what's even worse? Like on the A train, like there's a part where you have to go over like a river or ocean or whatever. So that's a legit part where it's like a 10-minute ride over the water or whatever. Imagine you get on, you don't notice it, because let's say you're in your music or whatever, so you don't hear it. You press play, you sit down, and you look to the side, doors closed, and that's just all you see. Nigga, that's torture. That's torture.
I'd kill myself.
Nah, I would just.
No, I wouldn't kill myself. I'd break the doors open.
Nigga, it's water under you. What the fuck you gonna do? Jump into the water? Alright, my nigga. You gonna die on impact. You gonna die. One of y'all gonna die on impact, my nigga.
Nasty fucks. I should push them out the fucking train.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If
you
they
couldn't wait till
like,
you got to your destination to pull your meat out?
I'm not gonna lie. If they look like they got their sanity, like if it's like a ruffled up person that look like they don't got their sanity, I'm not. But if it's the same person, I'm gonna ask like, what inspired? Like I'm gonna be like, what inspired you? What inspired this y'all to like masturbate on the A train at 8 a.m. No matter what time of day it is, it's gonna be weird. But in this scenario, it's 8 a.m. What inspired you to whip out your meat at 8 a.m. and just say, "Yeah, let me play with this"?
If you look insane, I'm gonna close my eyes and just listen to my music. If you look sane, you deserve to get your ass beat because there's no way that you coordinated that shit.
No, I'm not closing my eyes because next thing you know, you gonna feel something on your eyes. And you gonna be like, "Yo."
I'm gonna just move far away and get some distance. But if you look sane, for you to coordinate and get into a group with multiple people and then jerk off on a train early in the morning, you deserve to be hurt.
I can understand like clapping cheeks on the train or something like that. If it's like a train.
Whoa.
Let me finish. If it's like a train with desolate stops or something like that, or like a train that nobody uses, like if you clapping cheeks on a shuttle train or a G train, it's like alright. But if you
it's just some
if you clapping cheeks on like the 4 train at Fordham Road, like yo my nigga, you a freak, my nigga. Like
you're just nasty.
Yo,
like niggas probably filming that shit for OnlyFans.
No, the wildest thing like I seen on World Star was like this dude was getting head on the train and he had like his girl bare knees on the floor and all that, and he just put a jacket over like the part where her head was and all that, and mad niggas was like filming on the low like, yo, look at this nasty ass nigga, and I was like, yo, that shit is funny, dog.
You're mean. Lesson learned here: everyone flick your bean on the A train.
My friend got in a fight earlier and this dude broke his nose.
Did you help him out?
I tried to bring him to the hospital, but they don't let visitors in, so went to a bar.
Nah, real shit. Hey, something.
I was just saying that shit. I wasn't paying attention.
Now, basically, he said his man's got in a fight earlier and broke his nose, and he took his friend to the hospital, but he couldn't stay because no visitors after like certain times and all that, which doesn't make sense to me because I know in New York at least, like if your peoples go into the ER, it doesn't matter like if you're a visitor or not. But with COVID rules, I would imagine some of that should change. So.
What would you do if you got in a fight tonight?
If I got in a fight?
If you got in a fight.
Man, I'm way too at peace with myself to fight anyone. Fuck, I don't even think about that mindset. I'm just living in the present, like right.
That's a pussy answer. So him right there, he should take that answer as if I get. Oh wait, I'm pointing at the wrong screen. If I get in a fight, I'm getting my ass beat if it's more than one person, or if it's somebody I can't fight.
Right now, I don't really think much about the future.
Yeah, this dude's nose is broken in half. Fuck. I mean, damage is done.
Bro looks like he's a lumberjack, but not a good one.
She said this nigga chopped down bushes. This nigga be trying to chop down
the forest
saplings.
and mows down lawns.
This nigga be trying to chop saplings and shit. This nigga be cutting the branches off wrong.
Oh no, man, shit.
Straight out of Brooklyn, y'all know the vibe. For the trappers, for the drill rappers, however y'all want to do it, that's what we do. See?
That's your man's right here?
Say that, yeah, that's my man's Bone seat right there, you feel me?
What would you do if you got into a fight?
Into a fight? What would I do? I'm gonna fight. What you mean? We gonna fight.
Just getting jumped, you heard?
Look, we got Zaf.
Fucking niggas up, man. Fuck all that.
Yo.
What you mean, yo?
Why would he tell to everybody on the fucking camera though?
You know it's legal.
Yo, look, everybody, we got weed.
You know that's legal in New York, right?
Really?
Yes.
Now that's something I didn't know.
You fucking
You can get on my ass for that, but I don't pay attention to weed shit, bro.
No, that's New York. It's been legal in New York since like 2018, basically.
Bro, I don't pay attention to anything regarding weed, because why would I? Because I don't smoke weed.
Fucking Maryland ass nigga. I don't smoke weed neither. I'm telling you, it's a Mason-Dixon line that should be affecting you negatively.
The Mason-Dixon in your mouth.
I know the vibe, man. We outside.
Okay, you guys are a couple?
Yes.
What would you do if she got into a fight tonight?
With
back.
with another girl?
With a girl, we'll start, yeah. What do you think?
He'd have my back. Or he would honestly...
Her nose long as fuck. I like that.
He'd honestly like go like this, and he'd pick me up and probably escort me.
She can take care of herself, but I wouldn't want her to get hurt. That's all.
I don't know if you realize what he said, but what he basically just said is, hey, if she get in a fight and if I can't grab her before the fight starts, my nigga, that's GG's.
Has that happened before?
When we first started dating, we were at a concert and she got into it with a chick, so I picked her up and moved her out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What would you do if you saw somebody like grab her ass at a bar?
Guy or girl?
A dyke.
No.
That'd be cool. I'd be all right with it.
Like a young MA.
Nah, I know he is. He's just a non-confrontational person. He's a non-confrontational person. This goes back to the thing of I expect people to do what they're gonna do. If you're a
non-confrontational loser,
I expect him to do that. So, whatever.
Hey, dyke, like lesbian.
Maybe she could kick my ass. Yeah. I would feel inferior, but I probably wouldn't say anything.
She's smiling because she said, whatever club we going to, the first nigga I see, that's what I'm leaving with. Because this nigga ain't it. That's what she's saying in her head. Another goddamn ad, bro. Word to everything I love. YouTube be making me want to download goddamn ad block. Because, yo, these unskippable.
Dude, what would you do?
I would say, yo, that's a little disrespectful, you know?
What would you expect him to do?
Kick his ass.
Right on the spot?
Yeah.
No, 2 days later. Get his number, get their number and arrange a date and time. Yes, nigga, on the spot. Dog, from that first answer, I just knew what it was, what this was gonna be. He's losing her. Wherever they go, he's not coming home with her.
No?
Yeah, disrespect. That seems pretty mild for what he did. He grabbed her ass. All that is.
Guy hit me in the face?
No, in the ass. He grabbed the ass.
Oh, grab my ass? Oh, you should do something.
I feel like this interview has derailed so far.
Nah, it's the good part now. We're trying to see.
I can take care of myself though. I hit him in the face first before he had to do anything, so it's fine.
For what it's worth,
You know what I feel like she is?
what?
You know, have you ever argued with a chick and the first thing that came out her mouth as soon as she realized it was a losing argument was my brother will beat your ass? Or my boyfriend will beat your ass? Or my dad will beat your ass? Or my cousin or my this, my that will beat your ass? That's her. And then she'll go get this nigga to go beat somebody's ass. That's who she is. My boyfriend will beat your ass. And then she pulls up with this nigga, and he's like, "Yo, bro, what's going on?"
Shit out of you. He goes to the
gym. then he pulls up like, "Yo, what seems to be the problem here?" You nigga.
Hey man, you calm down on my lady.
No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna be like, there's no need for violence. Violence is not the answer.
Hey, let's all calm down here.
Turn the other cheek, right? Gets punched in both cheeks. What cheek you gonna turn now to? Which cheek you gonna turn to now, nigga?
Dude grabbed her ass, I would definitely have to say something, but I'm not looking to get into an altercation by any means. I just
look at her
like
laughing,
to make it
bro.
known that
it's up for
really
you,
right
bro.
do,
You get in the club, it's
that's
up
like
for you.
Word, my nigga. Wherever y'all go, you are getting whatever club y'all go to. If y'all go to Club Gummy Candy, you are not leaving Club Gummy Candy with her. You are leaving with your tears, my nigga, because that was the worst answer you could have gave. But I will give him points because at least he's being honest. I know some niggas that really are like that on the inside, but will be like, yeah, if my girl get in an altercation, I'll kill him. And then get into an altercation, and it's like, yo, see, it ain't even gotta be like that. Like, yo, my brother, you really gonna let them put us in the system? Like, nigga, Phil, shut up.
Bitches off me.
Like to make it known that's not really the right thing to do, you know?
Oh yeah, he better slap bitches off me.
Whoops on my ass. Anything else?
We ain't getting in no fight. I'm too cute for that.
Yeah, you see how they're in agreement? You see how they're in agreement? Like, yeah. Like their mind is on the same wavelength. Other dude and his girl, his girl was in Arizona and he was in Colorado.
I don't want to be that guy, but look at what the color of these skin is, huh?
Nah, it's not that. It's one of those things of she's a young goofy bitch. He's a nigga that knows what he is. It just simply boils down to that. She's fucking goofy. He's not. He just realizes like, hey bro, this fighting shit is not for me. I'm good. She wants to tear the world. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. That's what she is. The woman scorned. That's her. Cause like I said, she gets mad at somebody. Chappelle smacks him. My boyfriend's gonna beat your ass. He's gonna come with the blicky and pew pew you. Then again, she pulls up with that nigga. Hey, what seems to be the problem here?
My man does accounting. He'll do something to you.
He'll take extra money out your bank account without you noticing. My father's a sheriff, head ass.
So you work at a thrift store right here?
Well, I own a vintage.
Oh shit! This right here, I have never seen this video, but this right here, woo! It's gonna be good.
Shop.
That's really dope. I thought you were like 24. Now you say that you probably got to be 32 based on that.
Do I look 30?
You don't, but I'm saying you look 24.
I look 24. Okay, you got it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And you own your little shit. All right. What's the weirdest thing you've seen a guy do when they come in there?
Kiss my hands.
Grabbed it and kissed it.
Yeah, he was like flirting very heavily, and it was like 11:30 a.m. on like a Monday. It was too much.
Yeah. Why didn't you yank the hand away?
I was alone.
I feel like on the spectrum of weird shit that could happen, that's not really that weird. Cause like there's a difference between a man like kissing your hand and if he was to do something wild, like, and this actually happened in the store where I was, nigga hopped behind. You know how in CVS they got the medicine counter, and like since it was COVID and all that, they had the little joint so that it was like a small amount of room so they could push whatever like medicine or pills or whatever across the counter and give it to you. Excuse me. They had it cut off for that. Nigga jumped, slid through, and like he started hugging her and kissing her, like hug her and kissing her and all that. After he slid, like the nigga slid through the bottom of the shit and started hugging and kissing her. Didn't know this woman at all. Nigga just walked in the store, saw her, was like, I don't know, this nigga just in his head said, yeah, what if we slide under this counter right now and just hug and kiss her? And the nigga just did it. Like, it's crazy. Like, to me, that's some weird shit, boy. And then what's crazier is like a couple weeks before, the reason why this story is extra fucking funny to me is because a couple weeks before, some nigga had tried to slide, do the same shit, slide through, but the other nigga was doing it to rob the pharmacy. So it's like, y'all legit almost got robbed by a nigga sliding under this plastic. And then this nigga comes through and slides under and sexually assaults a worker. And these niggas still ain't do nothing about it. Like, that shit is crazy to me.
Wild, bro.
Like, yeah.
Don't work at CVS.
Nah, nigga, don't work behind a pharmacy counter. Cause like in the rest of CVS, somebody steals something, nobody really gives a fuck. Because in New York, it's basically law that I could legit steal something and slowly walk out the door. And if you so much as grab me, I get free money. It doesn't matter that I was shoplifting and all this other stuff. I get free money because I get to sue you because you weren't supposed to put your hands on me at all. Because like, for example, there's a law where I could put, because this was basically a law from older women, like they'll put shit in their purse and then take it out when they get to the counter. but some people would do it, like put it in their personal bag or whatever to shoplift. So they made the law that unless they start walking for the door without paying, like clearly walk to the door without paying, and you can clearly tell that they had no intent to pay. Like for example, they ran straight past the fucking line to pay for your shit. Like unless like they ran past that or something like that, even if they go to the counter and they buy everything else and they walk towards the door, you still gotta just, all you can really do is be like, oh yeah, you gotta turn around and pay for the stuff you put in your purse. Like,
hey, you gotta pay for that.
Yeah, that's basically all you can do. And even if she takes a step off and run, you still can't do nothing. So it's kind of like, at the time it was a law with a point, but now that law kind of has no point because you can't touch them anyway. So it's not like you could do anything. It's like them niggas could just run and like nothing but the power of God can stop you from touching them, basically.
Okay, maybe that was like, I don't know.
A little into it?
Maybe I shouldn't have answered that. Maybe that was a bad answer.
No, I mean, if it's true, it's true. What do you think is different about being a business owner as a woman at this young age compared to a man?
I kind of don't even like to think of it that way. I just like to think of, I don't even like, I mean, like, I'm all for, damn, maybe that's a bad answer. You can't put this in here.
Say what you think. You don't need to lie.
As a woman, like, I feel empowered that I'm doing my own thing, but, like, anyone should feel empowered that's doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to.
And that's fair, because other dude earlier in the train station was saying that. For those of y'all could go back and watch the part 1 reaction. But long story short, he's basically saying what she's saying, which is like you don't have to attach something to your identity to feel powerful about your identity. It's like, okay, yeah, for example, in her case, you opened a store, but it doesn't have to be, let's just say for sake of conversation, she's Latin. I'm not sure at all, but it doesn't have to be a Hispanic woman opened a store. It should be let's say her name is Emily. It should be Emily opened a store. Yeah. Which is basically what she's saying right now, but I feel like she's not going to go too in depth into it.
To think about gender like that, you know, like.
You think some women let that hold them back? That they think that men have privilege?
Oh God, you really can't post this. You can't. I'm gonna get canceled because. Well, say that question again.
Do you think that some women let that hold them back? That they think that men have privilege compared to them?
All I'm gonna say is that of the Sneeko video where girl was debating everything he was saying, like. I don't like, you obviously haven't watched it, and I'm gonna send it to you. Actually, no, we gonna react to that. But basically, girl was arguing everything Sneeko was saying. Like, it was to the point where he was mentioning something about how she was a woman and whatnot, and her first instinct was to just say, I'm not a woman, when it was like, you told me you are a woman. So, but like, for those of you who know, y'all know.
I mean, I'm sure some women think that way, but I don't think anyone should think that way.
But do you think a lot of women, like, they're held back by that idea?
If they are, I don't think they should, because we're in 2022 and we can do anything. We have.
What do you think? You're kind of avoiding the question.
No. I'm for real. I can't do it.
Okay.
I can't. Like, I'm gonna get canceled.
Isn't that crazy that you can get canceled for saying what you really think?
Yes.
Isn't that wild?
You can't.
You don't even say what you don't even say.
You seriously? I don't give anyone permission to post this. You can't post this part about the women.
What?
You can't. I'm gonna get in trouble.
He posted it.
Sneako's an ass. But I get what he was saying by that real problems a bit earlier, because he's saying like it's crazy how you can't even express yourself anymore for fear of getting canceled, which is like. Getting canceled, like, for lack of better words, it's basically censorship with extra steps. Like, that's basically what it is.
If you have cancelable thoughts, you can't express cancel. You know what I'm saying? You can't express your thoughts.
And, like, sometimes it don't even be about whether your thoughts are cancelable or not. Sometimes it just be, like, a misunderstanding or something like that. Or sometimes it be taken out of context. Like, for example, I remember there was this comedian where he was talking about how he got, like, pseudo-canceled because, like, him and his friends were arguing on Twitter or whatever, and, like, while they was going back and forth roasting each other, and he was saying his friend gave a good roast, and he was saying while they were going back and forth on Twitter, this during Chief Keef, when Chief Keef first came out with Don't Like, so he was quoting Chief Keef, and he tweeted a fuck nigga. That's that shit I don't like. And he like went in depth and was telling people like, yo, they was just arguing, and he was just quoting a lyric. But you know when people find a reason to get their shovels out, they don't care what the fuck they find when they dig. They just want to get something at the end of their digging, and that's what they dug up. So they was like, yep, he says the N-word loosely, canceled. And he was like, nah, I was just quoting the lyric. And he was like, I know a lot of black people. I grew up with a lot of black people. I understand black culture very well. And through like me watching the dude's comedy special where he was saying this, is like, yeah, he does understand black culture well, and not in a like caricature type of way. Like, I don't really think he did nothing wrong. But like examples like that where it's like, yo, you could do something that people think is problematic that isn't even actually problematic, and people are just ready to hop at your throat. It's like, yo, sometimes it's not that serious. Like sometimes you niggas need to learn how to take a joke. Like, but also learn the difference between being funny and being offensive. Cause I've seen comedians rely on being offensive to tell a joke. It's like, yo, you can make a joke about black people, but the joke shouldn't be ha ha.
Yeah, if you are so relying on being offensive to get your laughs, you're
you're cutting in and out.
You know, I did that shit on purpose.
But basically, like, the joke shouldn't be ha ha black person funny. Like, it should be some type of perspective on the joke.
Everybody, like that. Slavery. Like nobody cares. It's not funny.
I fucking hate you, bro.
I'm sorry.
Like you have to put some content in the joke.
What? You can't. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm sorry.
What part do I have to cut out? You won't get canceled. She was being honest. She seems like you're for all for women empowerment.
You were asking like questions.
But you're a feminist, right?
Yes, of course. I'm all for women.
You're all for women's right?
Yes.
I think the wage gap is wrong.
You know what I think about the idea of labeling yourself a feminist? It's kind of weird because like at this point in time, being a feminist has like a really negative association with it. And like
just say that you support rights. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but if you say you support women's rights, like by definition, people would assume you're a feminist. But again, that goes in a circle of the negative reputation. Because like when the whole feminist suffrage movement like first started, it was like to get women rights in voting. And like now that they accomplished that, there's not really like there's still a lot of women's problems, but there's a very vague that's a very vague broad subject versus, for example, getting women voting rights in America. That's a very clear and specific goal with a very clear and specific target as to what you're trying to do. Women's rights is a vague thing because then you have to start asking questions like, well, we're advocating rights for women, but do transgender women count? Look, do lesbian women count? Do women who want to be men count? You have to start answering all these type of questions. So the idea of being a feminist and the idea of labeling yourself a feminist are very, very different. Because by definition, being a feminist is wanting women's rights. But like I said, the message got misconstrued over time.
Instead of saying, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and labeling yourself as this and that, you should, you know what I'm saying, save that, because all it does is make assumptions. You should go and actually support the things that you're talking about. Like, if you say, oh, I support black lives, you know what I'm saying, or I support black rights and all this stuff, then go and donate or go and protest and do shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
take action instead of saying that and labeling yourself. Because that doesn't...
Just to be clear, there's more than one way to support. Because, like, for example, like a lot of people think supporting is only donating money or something like that. Like, nah, supporting could be something like, for example, there's a rally of Black Lives Matter people, and you say, yo, for the next hour, when I know that, like, let's say you're a restaurant owner and you say, yo, these Black Lives Matter people are gonna march through here and they're gonna take a rest in this area. For the next hour, everybody gets a plate for free. Y'all get a plate of food for free.
That's support.
Like doing something like that could be support. Or for example, if you see, I won't even use white friend. Let's say you hear your black friend say something ignorant. You could be like, yo, dude, that's ignorant for XYZ reasons. And you ain't got to butcher him down and beat him down with facts and the history of blah, blah, blah. All you got to, like, it just starts as saying, yo, my nigga, that shit ain't cool.
Just like, you know what I'm saying? Just help out. Support literally means to help out. Anything you do that benefits the cause is helping out. Instead of just saying, oh, I support this, like that doesn't really words. You know what I'm saying? Just saying that you support something is not going to make that shit move. It's not going to make shit shake. And that's why a lot of people that say they support stuff or claim to be an activist and stuff like that, people who are activists don't actually, like, they don't go say, hey, I'm an activist. They go act. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why there's such a negative connotation with those words, is because people say that they're that, and then they use that as an excuse to like shun people for their beliefs and like do this type of stuff instead of going out and actually supporting those causes and making shit happen. Like, if everybody who said that they were a feminist or everybody that said that they were a Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? If all of those people who actually claimed it, like niggas claim this shit like a gang. If everybody who claimed it actually went out and did stuff to like really support that shit, bro, shit would be moving a lot different.
It really would be. But like one thing like that my pop says about, like, for example, the Black Lives Matter movement specifically is like, the problem with it, which I kind of touched on when I was talking about the feminism and whatnot, is that there's no clear specific goal. Like, it's like a broad thing to say, yeah, we're fighting for the rights of Black people. But it's like, well, what do you define as fighting for the rights of Black people? Because like equality is something that could never truly be reached because biologically, for example, I'm taller than Lou Jack. So reaching to get stuff off the top shelf, I'm going to be better at Lou Jack. But let's say, for example,
a lot of people
wrestling, he'll be better at that because shorter people, lower center of gravity, yada, yada, yada. So it's like naturally everybody has differences in terms of abilities and things that they can do. And for example, some people are born and they become the smartest people they know or out of their friend group, and some people are born and are dumb as hell but they're really strong and have a good heart. So everybody's gonna have like natural differences. So they're like the idea of we're fighting for equality of Black people, it's like it's very vague.
Is really off with a lot of those, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of that stuff. The understanding is really off. A lot of people don't understand a few key things. Racism, we're not fighting to end racism because racism is a mental state, and if you push that shit away publicly, people are going to do it privately, which is going to be a lot worse. In my opinion, it's going to be a lot worse. And two, the rights that people are fighting for, like saying we're fighting for equality, a lot of people like take that to an extremity. We're fighting for social equality. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you look at a piece of paper, when you look at a job application and shit like that.
What is social equality? That's why I use the example of voting. Or for example, like at first when it started, like the idea of the Black Lives Matter movement at the beginning was to end police brutality, which is a very more well-focused thing, but
and that's another thing I was going to say. It's really like a lot of these movements and a lot of these like causes and a lot of that stuff doesn't really have a pinpoint to where they're aiming for, like a definable goal, answer, which hurts people's, like a lot of people that want to support it and say they support it. It also kind of hurts them it hurts them when they're trying to support it because they don't understand exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So they put a link in their bio or they post a black square or some shit like that because they don't actually know how to make any progress or do any work towards, you know what I'm saying? The shit that they're aiming for.
Yeah, and that's why, like, for example, every year during like Pride Week and stuff like that, like people make jokes like, oh, here come all the corporations, they're gonna change their logos to rainbows, and then the very next day after it ends, they're all going back to their regular logos and back to doing nothing and ignoring the community.
Supporting it, like people support for clout nowadays because there's no, like, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about.
You're problematic when it's like
they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what they're talking about, and they don't know what they're fighting for. And then if they don't support it,
Sometimes people look at it as too black and white, like, oh, they're evil, they're not evil. Like, if you don't support Black Lives Matter, it's because you hate black people. It's like
my
nah,
entire perspective on
you
this
can
can be
legit
summed
have
up
different
in one
reasons
little
as to why
story.
you don't do or don't support it. Maybe it might be something as like confused messaging. It could be something as maybe the people at the top, you may not agree with those people being allowed or being like in the position to lead this movement. Like there's more factors than just I don't like Black Lives Matter, for example, because I hate black people, or I don't support LGBTQAI plus because I hate gay people. It's like it's more than just that.
Yeah, I believe that a lot of I believe what was I about to say? Fuck. Oh yeah, my perspective on this whole like situation as far as these causes and stuff can kind of be summed up to one story, right? The Black Lives Matter community in 2020 was like in an uproar. This was post George Floyd. This was like after everything that happened with George Floyd. In an uproar, they were, putting a lot of energy out. And at one point, they started talking about Kendrick Lamar. Started talking shit about Kendrick Lamar. Started talking bad on him because they're like, "What does he do? Yeah, what does he actually do for the black community? He's talking about the black community." And then it comes out that he's donated millions and goes out to these protests and rallies, but he's doing it quietly and he's not posting about it for clout. He's doing it because he actually genuinely wants to support.
It's not even that. In that situation, it's a matter of when people don't see you doing something, they don't believe that you're doing it. And in Kendrick Lamar's case, I'll break it down to you like this. Like, you know how like there's some dudes that don't celebrate Valentine's Day with their girl because like every day is Valentine's Day. It's kind of like that with Kendrick and his relationship to helping black people and their community and struggles. For him, it's like, I don't need to post a black square on Twitter or a picture of me. It should be an
everyday thing.
Yeah, basically. It shouldn't be a special thing to fucking support human rights. It's like, my nigga, I do this shit every day. You niggas just don't see it. It's like the idea of why some people don't like it when people film themselves giving money to homeless people or handing out turkeys. Cause it's like, yo, you filming this person at a low point in their life. That is fucking with their self-esteem and stuff like that. Cause you gotta think, when you're giving this turkey to this homeless person, you don't think while they're eating that turkey that some of them might go like, damn, I'm out here doing bad because I had to wait for a nigga to give me this turkey and be on camera receiving this turkey and da 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 da. It's like, yo, that's a depressing thought to be able to have. And you're aiding and making it easier for that thought to happen.
A lot of these situations is like, a lot of these causes have been taken control of by social media, and instead of, like Kendrick, making it an everyday thing and going out and supporting consistently and not just doing it for social media, people have taken to moving it into a social media movement for clout and for support. And if you don't support it, then you get canceled and stuff like that. It's really, now it's just like used for farming like sympathy. Like, I support Black Lives Matter. I love, like, every TikTok girl that you will see will have BLM in their bio. All they post is dances and stuff. They don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't do anything.
Word. Like, hey guys, today we're gonna dance to the Black Lives Matter song.
you know what I'm saying? I love black people. Rest in peace, George Floyd. We're gonna make sure that you know, not we, because you're not gonna do shit.
You're not doing nothing. And like I said, support is a very, very vague thing. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that if you ask them, how do you support the community? Oh, I help raise awareness. How? How do you raise awareness? Name an everyday thing you do that raises awareness. Well, I buy black, okay, and
people don't value.
When people say I buy black and all that, I find that funny because it's like, supporting black businesses,
nobody can prove.
It's cool, but it's like, what does that do for the rest of the black community, my nigga?
You can't
I'm not a store owner, so blind black don't do nothing for me. What the fuck does that got to do?
Underestimate the value of like doing little things. You know what I'm saying? Support can even be like spreading the message through talking about it, like shit like this, where we're having a conversation in like, you know what I'm saying, on Twitch. It opens up a conversation for somebody random who joins in here.
Because Twitch only celebrates black people once a year.
But like people who who are a part of Twitch, you know what I'm saying? Niggas might come and see this stream and be interested and listen to what we're talking about and then come out with a whole new perspective. Just talking about this shit publicly and giving, you know what I'm saying, giving people some understanding, helping people to understand what's really going on, or, you know what I'm saying, spreading the message to a genuine extent where you're not just, oh, I spread awareness, you know, put the link in my bio, you know, actually talking about it and getting shit that, you know what I'm saying, getting people to hear you, getting people educated. That shit is real support. People underestimate that value and they say, oh, you know, yeah, you know?
Yeah.
And they just won't fucking, they won't do anything because they don't value this type of stuff.
Like, nigga, this year, 2022, lynching was outlawed. I think it was like Alabama, some shit like that. This year, 2022.
Just this year.
This year, lynching was banned.
And think about it this way: technology was not available.
Hanging a black person on a tree with a rope was banned, was made illegal.
When a lot of these movements were started, there was no technology. These niggas were really going and talking to each other.
Black Lives Matter. When Black Lives Matter started, like,
or there wasn't as much. There wasn't as much. I say that. There wasn't as much, and it wasn't as common.
Like, Black Lives Matter would be nowhere if it wasn't for Twitter. Let's be real.
I'm talking about black. I'm talking about the black. You know what I'm saying? The black movements, the movements for rights and stuff like that for black, as far as black people and for women. That stuff, those movements, those communities began in a time where there was far less technology. You couldn't go on Twitter and go find a community full of people that, you know what I'm saying, you had to go out and support your cause openly, and then niggas join you. Like, niggas come together physically from seeing and hearing and shit like that. Like, people underestimate the value of that now because, you know, there's technology and everything. So they're just like, if I put the link in my bio, it'll work the same. It won't. It really won't.
It's not even that. It's like, yo, like, it's like at the end of the day, take a second to think, like, what the fuck does this link in your bio do? Like, oh, a link to go donate. It's like, okay, you put a link for me to go donate. Who, like, what the fuck? Like, you shake, like, if you shaking your ass online all day, because I've seen this quite a few times. If you shaking your ass online all day and you got a link in your bio, let's say as a black person shaking your ass online all day, and you got a link in your bio for me to donate to other black people who like who are like homeless or some shit like that. It's like, yo, you're not pushing forward the cause because nobody's coming to your page because they want to help black people. They're coming to your page because they want to see you shake your ass. Like, it be times like that where it's like, yo, my nigga, like, you do TikToks where you do this shit to a song and you think people are gonna click the link in your bio to donate, my nigga? No, that's what you call virtue signaling. Anyway, I'm hit play.
So you don't. I can't do this. I didn't even. I was just asking.
Men are not oppressing me in any direct way. My business and my vision has nothing to do with that. Like, that doesn't even come in line with what my vision is. You know, like, I'm not even thinking about that because I have other things.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna put the address of this fucking store in here because I want to go to this store. It look like they got some fire shit in here. I mean, you can't go because he's Maryland, nigga.
To worry about, like, that.
Fuck, nigga. Shut up.
What does thinking that do? When you think that you are oppressed, what does that do?
It's holding you back.
So when did you open this store?
Last June.
What's it like being in charge of other men?
Why are you asking?
Yo, Seagull's a fucking ass. I just want to know, though.
You gotta give him orders.
What do you mean?
You boss around other men.
Yeah, I boss around everyone because I'm the boss.
I'll see you later,
Catch
Maryland.
Catch you later, gang. Be safe, man.
What's it like bossing other men?
Be safe, nigga.
It's just like bossing around.
I said I got you. Be safe, Negro. Damn.
Around the women. It's the same thing. I'm bossing around other humans.
You feel like they take it the same way? I'm asking genuinely. You don't notice like a power thing, like some ego tripping?
Because I'm the boss. Everyone's listening to me. No. Everyone's scared of me.
She's the man.
There you go. Well, not scared of me, but you know what I mean.
Do you think every girl it would be capable of like leading in that capacity?
I think that's kind of like a big ass question because like everybody period isn't a good leader. Like that is like everybody period. Fuck gay, straight, woman, alien has an extra foot. Like not everybody is capable of leading, so that's not even a woman man thing. This is just Sneeko fishing for shit.
Or do you think it's specific to some women?
No, I just think it's specific to some people. I think you either like have that leadership trait in you and like that's what you know you want to do or you don't.
Do you think it matters?
Wait, hold up. I need a full view for this. Exactly.
If you date someone that's more successful than you, or do they have to be less successful?
Well, I think number one, it doesn't even matter about success. You just have to like vibe with them.
You don't think a lot of girls your age would disagree and say like, there's no way I could open a business? Like, you don't think?
Why would you think that way? Why would you limit yourself?
I don't know, but I that's what I hear.
Why do people have these limiting thoughts? Like, I don't get it.
Isn't it easier to blame that instead of blaming yourself? If you blame it on your gender, then you don't have to like take accountability that you're not that talented.
Yeah, that's the easy way out, but like, I would not want to do that.
Can you show me around a little? I want to see a little more.
Hoodies, like button-ups, flannels.
I want to buy some. Please put the address of this stuff.
Yeah, it's like cozy bedroom vibes.
How did you get those up to the top without a strong man to reach it?
Okay. Inside the phone basket was a bite.
Not gonna lie, these are some great videos. As you see, a lot of great conversation came out of these videos. And yeah. Make sure you come to the stream on Twitch, and yeah.